Now we're going to give you a walkthrough of GURUS Business Intelligence. It's just a quick flyby of what I call a Business Intelligence 360, so you can get a flavor of what the solution can provide you as a NetSuite customer. So we're logged into NetSuite, and you can see this is a typical dashboard with portlets that are displayed within that dashboard. This is what we call our NetSuite Embed Dashboard. So this is where we've created a custom dashboard that allows you to expose the business intelligence solution right within the application. What makes this dashboard unique is that each and every single one of these portlets are self-contained. So think of each window as a dashboard within a dashboard. What we hear from customers is that they're looking to have different levels of granularity of information exposed in the dashboard. So I'll give you a good example here. Here you can see there's this shortcut portlet. This is a standard dashboard within NetSuite. But just to the left of that, we have a historical snapshot, which is Google Data Studio from our business intelligence offering being exposed in that window. And I have a quick sales overview also being exposed. Down here on the bottom left, I also are showing you that you can expose other visualization options, in this case, Google Sheets, that's linked to BigQuery or within our BI solution, that's exposing information all within the same dashboards. This is great. You're in NetSuite, and you have the ability to have different visualizations from various tools, all exposed within NetSuite, so it's familiar to you as an end user, yet you could still have the power of the business intelligence solution at your fingertips. Okay, so just to give you an example of how this works, each window's within this dashboard, thinking of them as dashboards within dashboards. What that means is you have different levels of granularity of information all within the same dashboard. Typically within NetSuite, usually the dashboard is going to change according to what's changed in one window or another. In this case, each window is self-contained and can have its own level of depth and detail of information. So I'll give you an example. Go to the upper left-hand corner. Here you see the Data Studio Historical Snapshot. I could click on one of these slices, and now it's just showing me the revenue for this particular sub at 51.4%, and it's going to filter it out, and there you go. However, as you can see, it's not impacting any of the other windows / portlets that you're seeing in this view. Okay, so let's go through a very simple use case. We'll look at this Data Studio Quick Sales Overview window right here in the center of the dashboard. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at information on how you could visualize this information and explore it a little bit deeper without necessarily needing multiple reports or the ability to extract information to get to that detail of information within NetSuite. So right here, we want to look at a specific location when looking at the data within this particular portlet. So I'm going to go under the location dropdown and just say we're interested only in US West DC. So with one single click, there you go. And now I filter out all the information that you're seeing in the central screen specific to US West location. So this diagram here, as well as all the transactions below, as you can see here in this column, is only focused on US West DC. Okay, great. Now we're looking at US West DC. We only want to look at a particular year. This is giving you historical information. So we're only interested in 2020. I could click on the diagram for 2020. And now it's going to filter out only 2020 detail. Now let's dig a little bit deeper and start drilling into the information. By simply selecting on the arrow here, I could look at monthly information instead of yearly information. And I could see, for example, here there's a spike in April of 2020, and I could see some lulls as well in the revenue figures. Keep in mind, as I'm clicking through, all the information that you're seeing in this window is going to dynamically change based on whatever click I've selected. I want to go even a little bit deeper. I could even have a daily view with a simple click, and I could see exactly how the revenues are playing out. Again, a little spike in April 25th. Okay, good. So now that you can see how everything is dynamically changing with just a couple of quick clicks, you could see the transactions at the bottom are actually linked directly to NetSuite. So for example, if I wanted to look at a specific item, in this case, the Creative O 2400 graphic bundle, I could simply click on that. And now it's going to filter all the details specifically for that specific item and expose only the transactions for this particular region. Keep in mind, typically, if you're going to do this within your NetSuite environment, you may need multiple saved searches, multiple reports. You may have to look at them side by side. If you can't get to the data you're looking for, you may have to export it, extract it, put it into a spreadsheet, massage it, and make those decisions. The idea here is just with a couple of quick clicks, you're getting to the information you need. You're visualizing the information in an effective way. You're drilling into the information from an exploration point of view, and you can have different levels of information all in the same dashboard without ever leaving your platform environment. And finally, when it comes to, down to actually getting to that information, for let's say in this case, I wanted to click on a transaction, the Miro Departments transaction, I could simply click on it, and in standard NetSuite, never leaving your environment, it opens up that transaction, and I could see all the details around that transaction, look at GL impact and all the important things within that transaction to make those important decisions. Great, so that's a quick overview of what I wanted to provide you in terms of a walkthrough of the BI solution. Thank you for your time, and we're going to get into a deeper presentation a little bit later into my presentation. Have a great day.